Hello, callers. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We are going to begin with left back Jordi Alba, as it has been reported that Barcelona will try to sell the veteran fullback in the summer. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about this report claiming that Barcelona are planning to sell Camp Nou shares in order to boost revenue. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, before we get right into the stories, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest. Give the video a like and please watch the video right up to the very end. Much has been made over the future of Sergio Busquets and Sergio Roberto this season, two Barcelona captains whose contracts at the Camp Nou are set to expire at the end of the season. But as we approach the second half of the campaign, it appears Barcelona are making provisions to sanction the sale of another Barcelona captain in the form of Jordi Alba, according to reports from The Athletic. It seems the Catalan entity are not fully convinced with Alba's role in the team, although the Spaniard is valued highly because of his experience and the tactical flexibility he offers to the table. The player has endured a visible decline in recent years. This has led to Alba enjoying a second fiddle role in the team this season, with a fullback falling behind Alejandro Balde in the pecking order. Alba has indeed earned only 9 starts in the league this term, although Xavi has recently found a tactical balance between the veteran and the young Balde. It seems the club had higher expectations from the Spaniard. Barcelona's high hopes for Jordi Alba can be linked to the fact that the player is one of the highest earners in the squad. His overall salary arrears is around 20 million euros, which is quite a fortune for Barca under the current economic structure. In fact, only Sergio Busquets' salary arrears are higher than Alba's in the Barca squad. But while the veteran midfielder has continued to play a key role in the first team plans, Alba has merely become an alternative for Balde. His departure therefore could go a long way in helping Barcelona achieve the target of reducing 200 million euros from the salary budget ahead of the coming summer. Jordi Alba has had a mixed season, if you ask me. Some games he plays well, there are some other games he has not really played up to standards. I think the last game against Sevilla, he was one of the best players on the pitch. But nonetheless, according to this new report, Barcelona are still looking to sell him if possible, even though there have been conflicting reports on this, because yesterday we also spoke about another report claiming how Barca we want to renew Alba's contract, which expires next year, 2024. It all depends. We all know what Barcelona are currently going through when it comes to the financial fair play rules. And when we look things critically, we see that the captains, the 3 captains we have, are the highest earners of the squad. Definitely, if Barca don't get rid of one of them, then it's going to be a big problem. I think Laporta should know better than that. Busquets and Sergio Roberto, it was highly expected that at least one of them would depart the club when their contract comes to an end. But from the look of things, those 2 veterans will likely continue at Barca for at least another season, all by the influence of Xavi Hernandez, who wants them to renew their contracts. And if this report is to be believed, maybe Jordi Alba is not in the plans of manager Xavi for next season, and also coupled with the fact that the club will be very desperate to at least get rid of one of them who are earning so highly, so as to comply with the wage rules. We know that in the summer transfer window, La Liga have even made it clear already to Barcelona that they won't be able to sign any new face if they don't reduce at least 200 million euros from their wage budget. So I think that one is a very huge call, and the president of Barca needs to take action. I think so far, things have been far better compared to when Laporta came in as the president of Barca. Things were far worse, because the former president, Bartomeu, had really crumbled the club. And I think it's a process. It's not like something that will just, get rid of immediately, but I think the president and his board are gradually eliminating the issues that Barca were facing financially to follow the fair play rules and stuff like that. If we all know how strict the rules are in La Liga, even more strict than ever before. And even though some people think Barca are the ones suffering the most with this, asking yourself that why is Real Madrid not really going through this process, because even critically, we know that Laporta have been reducing wages last summer, but still yet, La Liga still want Barca to reduce further. So our hands are tied. If Jordi Alba leave, then definitely one of the reasons will be just to comply with the fair play rules. And if some of those players don't leave, we can't be able to sign any new player next summer. And definitely we know Barca will want to sign a new right back, a new DM, and so on and so forth, a new striker as well. So there are certain things that we must do. If not, then we won't be able to sign. Then on to the next story of discussion. Over the course of the past few years, FC Barcelona have taken a series of steps in order to enhance their economic situation. Apart from embarking on a relationship with various sponsors, they have also opened Camp Nou for weddings, many ceremonies. In addition, the club have exercised various economic levers, which have been crucial in helping them attract top players in the market. In another such measure, the Barcelona board is considering selling chairs inside Camp Nou when parts of the stadium are demolished for the new project. It will be a move to drive people who are fond of private collectibles, according to reports from Ashraf Ben Ayed. Barcelona will be moving to the Montjuic Olympic Stadium next season until the renovations are done at the Camp Nou, which will result in losses as confirmed by President Laporta. He said every season that we play at the Montjuic accounts for about 93 million euros in losses. In addition to catering for a certain crown Barca can also boost economic productivity, as memorable chairs inside Camp Nou can often go for millions if the club can market them very well. However, the project is dependent on the Espai Barca project, which got delayed due to the pandemic and an apparent economic crisis that has left the club almost powerless in the transfer market. And with Barcelona barely getting the job done on the Espai Barca project, the boss plan to sell chairs at the Camp Nou will not be an immediate disinvestment on the club's part. Before 31st March, the financing of Espai Barca will be closed, Laporta said, speaking about the renovations. It will nevertheless be interesting to see what kind of other ideas the club come up with in their bid to maximize the economic input, especially since the club has been suffering in the transfer market because of their problems. So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe so you always stay up to date with the latest on FC Barcelona here on my channel Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.